Hey, everybody, welcome to this episode of The Spark. I'm Coach David, and I'm glad that you are here with me on today. Hope you're doing great and hope that everything in your life is moving in the direction that you want it to move, that you are up and at 'em, that you're getting after it on today, and that you're making your life what you want it to be. Because after all, you know you are the architect of your life. In other words, you're designing it, you're building it, and you're living it. And so I hope that you're living the life that you want. But if you're not, here's something that I want to offer to you on today. Just go back into the mental part of it and redesign that life and get the life that you want and go out and do those things. Reach higher today. Go for more today because I promise you more is available to you. Well, today I want to talk to you about I doubt it. Uh-oh, that word. I doubt it. What are we talking about? We want to talk about dealing with self-doubt. And I think that's one of the biggest things challenging people today is they doubt themselves so much that it literally hinders or stops them from doing everything that they desire to do or becoming everything that they want to become or having the very things that they want to have. So I want to talk to you about that on today. And really, this lesson, and it may be a series of lessons, I will say that. This lesson is going to deal with understanding, undermining, and overcoming self doubt. What do I mean? Well, when we talk about understanding it, we want to understand what self-doubt is and where it comes from. We're going to cover that on today because I think it's important that we do kind of go back to the foundation of self-doubt to understand how we're going to undermine it. And that undermining part means that we're just going to continue to work on it from the inside out. And we're just going to erode all of those false beliefs and all those things that cause us to doubt ourselves. And we're going to get that out of our life. Then the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to overcome it. What do I mean by that? We're going to become victorious. We're going to gain superiority over it. We're going to gain that self-confidence that we need for our daily lives in order to go to the next level, to do the things that we know deep down inside of each and every one of us that we desire to get done. But what has hindered us has been the self-doubt. We've doubted ourselves. So I want to help you with that on today. I think I just think this is a good time for us to talk about that as we continue to go through life. So let's talk about it. What is self-doubt? Self-doubt, I can break it down into what I would say is just a lack of confidence in your ability. That's all it is. It's a lack of confidence in your ability and in your opportunity or your actions, if you will. And when you lack confidence in yourself, then what you begin to do, you begin to doubt yourself. And truthfully, self-doubt is a mindset that's really rooted in fear. And as we go through this on today, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. It comes from fear, but it's a mindset. And so we become uncertain of ourselves. We begin to have a lack of confidence in ourselves, and we begin to even question ourselves. And when we do that, that creates a certain amount of fear in our lives. And fear is debilitating. Fear will cause you not to move. Fear will cause you to slow down. Fear is like the fog of life, if you will. And when you're in fog and it's heavy, dense fog, you don't move as quickly in your vehicle. If you're in your vehicle and you hit a patch of fog, you don't move as quickly. But when the fog clears, you pick up your speed and now you feel more confident in going into this thing. And that's what I really hope to do for you with this lesson or series of lessons as it may be. Because here's what I understand. This self-doubt, like I say, is rooted in fear, but it keeps you from believing in yourself. And let me share something with you. When no one else believes in you, you have got to believe in yourself. In order to move to the next level, in order to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish, you've got to start believing in yourself. Because I understand this right here. Many times people are not going to believe in you. Things just don't seem, it seems people look at things and say, well, I doubt that. I don't know if you can accomplish that. But remember what I share with you so often. Just because they don't believe they can accomplish it doesn't mean that you can't accomplish it. It's all in a state of mind. So we've got to work with that in order to overcome self-doubt We got to know where the root of it is, and it's coming out of fear, and it's a mindset that hinders us. I like what Shakespeare said. Shakespeare said, our fear, our doubts are traitors. Yes, they are. And what they do, they make us lose the good we might have or we might win by fearing to attempt. And that's exactly what happens. We get into that point where doubt comes in, and we allow doubt to hinder us. We allow doubt to stop us from having the very good things in life that we want to have. And, it's all, once again, he said, by fearing to attempt. And that's what doubt does. It holds you hostage, and it will not even let you make the attempt. It's hindering you. So now that you understand what doubt is, let's talk about where it originates from. And I have three things that I really believe this is what caused most people to doubt. Now, I know there's other things out there, but I want to give you three of them that really, I think is going to drive it home. And a whole lot of other things can be placed under these three, if you will. The first one is the imposter syndrome. That's where you see yourself as inadequate. People will think I'm a fake. People will think I'm a fraud. People will think I'm phony. Well, here's the thing about it. If you begin to let your mind go that route, you're going to begin to think that you're not worthy of your achievements. You're not worthy of having these things in your life. That is a thing that sets you up to feel like you're inadequate. And I got news for you. You're not inadequate. Now, your mindset may be as such because of the imposter syndrome, but I got news for you. What other people think of you is none of your business, because when all the talking stops and all of the things are said, the only true thing that matters is what you say about you. So you have to get beyond the imposter syndrome and know, hey, I'm okay. I'm good to go. I'm moving forward in this thing, and I am totally okay with me. Here's the second one, indecisiveness. So you got the imposter syndrome. Now we got the indecisiveness, and that's about insecurity. I have this fear of being wrong. I have this fear of making the wrong choice. I have this fear that, if I go this way, I could be going down a path that could lead me to where I don't want to be. And you could be right. But I know this right here. If you are indecisive and you don't make a decision, not making a decision is a decision. So I would much rather make the decision, go down the path, and discover that I was wrong, but at least I acted on something. And here's the truth of the matter. I've used this example before. If you find out that you're going the wrong way, there's only one thing to do. Turn around and go the other way. It is not about, sometimes we just got to act. I guess that's the best way I can say it. We've got to go out there and get it done. And a lot of indecisiveness comes from overthinking. We just keep overthinking it. Listen, stop thinking about it and be about it. You make a decision, you follow through on your decision. It could be the wrong decision, but at least I made a decision. And now, watch this right here. I didn't fail. I learned. What? Yes, I learned something because I made a decision. I discovered it wasn't right. That's okay. I learned not to do that again. But at least I made a decision, and I will not doubt myself. I will move forward in this. So the imposter syndrome and the indecisiveness. Now, here's the third one, and I think this is the biggest one of all. You have an improper self-image. That's right. This comes to inability. You have self-sabotage yourself. You're not seeing yourself as a valuable person in your own eyes or even in the eyes of others. And here's what I understand about this. We perform at the level of our self-image. Our self-image and our performance are right there together. So if you have an improper self-image, then you're going to perform improperly. Boy, that's good. Now, what I want to encourage you with is to get a proper self-image. Listen, it doesn't matter the skill. It doesn't matter the talent. It doesn't matter the knowledge. We always perform in alignment how we see ourselves. So you got to see yourself differently. So let me encourage you on that. You are wonderfully and fearfully made. Yes, you are. And you have a brain. A whole lot of things that you deal with don't have a brain. So that means that you're already light years ahead in that. And all you have to do is to continue to move forward, get a proper self image, begin to talk to yourself and encourage yourself that I can get this done. I'm more than well able, and great and wonderful things are going to happen for me. You have to make that decision. So there they are. It comes from the imposter syndrome of being inadequate, the indecisiveness of insecurity, and improper self image, which talks about an inability. So, what should I do, Coach David? Now, you share what it is and you share where it comes from. Now, share with me how I can get to the next level. Well, here we go. First of all, I want to encourage you to just give yourself a break. My goodness. Instead of self doubt, do some self care with some self compassion. Listen to me. You are okay. You are all right. All you've got to understand is this right here. I am good to go. Give yourself a break. Quit beating yourself up. Quit living in the past. Quit talking about, oh my, look what I did, and move forward in this. Sometimes you just got to forgive yourself. That's right. Other people may not forgive you, but you've got to learn to forgive yourself. And when you learn to forgive yourself, a whole lot of stuff that is in your life is going to be released. It's going to go, because I know this right here. Well, a lot of times why we start doubting ourselves is because we did make some bad decisions or some wrong decisions, or we went down the wrong path. And that's okay. You know why? Because it's in the past. And in the past means this right here is dead and it's gone. So let it stay dead, let it stay gone, and you keep moving forward. Give yourself a break. Here's number 2. Instead of self-doubt, become self-aware. What do you mean? Talk to you about you in a positive manner. Encourage yourself. My goodness, when things don't seem like they're going correctly for you or in the right direction, you've got to encourage yourself. You know, the Bible speaks about how David encouraged himself in the Lord. And I can understand that, because many times all of us got to say, you're all right. You're going to be okay. You're going to master this. You have mastered this. You have within you the power. I'm all right. I'm good to go. I know that I can overcome everything that's put before me, because I wouldn't be here if I couldn't overcome it. I've been well made. I can think. I can, my mind works well. All of those things, instead of having self-doubt and talking to yourself in negative ways, learn to care about yourself and talk to yourself in a positive way. Here's number 3 and the final one. Instead of self-doubt, become self-acceptable. I'm all right with me. That's right. I say that all the time to myself. Now, I'm not telling you that I don't have some things that need to be worked on, because we all do. But the truth of the matter is, I understand this right here, that I'm okay. I'm no better and no worse than anyone else in the same situation. With all things being given, I'm okay. I accept myself for who I am. Now, I don't stay there. I'm not complacent. I'm content. And when I understand that, then now I can begin to move forward. Well, I hope this has helped you on today. I doubt it. Not anymore. I know who I am, and I begin to doubt myself no longer, and I begin to move forward in those things. So listen, share this with somebody. You know someone who needs help. You know someone who doubts themselves a lot. Share this with them and help them be better. I hope it's helped you on today. Remember this right here. Remember this. This is so important that you remember this. You are the architect of your life. You are. And I really do mean that. Listen, you gotta start building this life like you want it. You're the architect. You design it, you build it, and live a great life. And Coach David, I believe in you. Everybody else may not, but I do, because I know there's greatness down on the inside of each and every one of us. Okay. All right. So until next week, I'll see you on next week. You continue to move forward and no more doubting yourself. You walk in this thing and watch great and wonderful things happen for you. You be blessed. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.